Hi everyone, this is Mariana with my monthly video update. I want to share with you guys about New Year's Eve outreach. We just wrapped it up a few days ago and it was really awesome. We had more than 45 laborers join us from different states, and there was a couple here that were from Brazil as well. And it was really awesome just watching them kind of conquer their comfort zones and really go out and minister to people in both practical and spiritual ways on the streets. We were at the Love Kitchen in the North Bronx. We were at Tompkins Square Park in Manhattan. We did Prayer Station in Jamaica, Queens. We did caroling and prayer walking in Rockefeller Center and throughout Times Square. And then we finished up the outreach on New Year's Eve in Times Square with prayer stations, hot chocolate, and we brought out our mobile soup kitchen. And it was just awesome. So many great testimonies have come out of it, of which I want to share a few with you. But also I want to ask you to pray, because we have out of the outreach, we have a potential new staff member, a young woman who just really loved what we do and who just has been feeling the call to urban missions recently. Her name is Laura, and she's from Ohio. And I just want to ask you guys to pray for her, that God will continue to speak to her and to direct her and confirm whether or not He's calling her here, and if He is, for Him to just provide for her and make a way for her to be here. We would love to have another person join us on staff to labor here in this city. So please keep her in your prayers. And I want to share with you a few quick testimonies about some people that I encountered during New Year's Eve outreach. One is George. I met him at the Love Kitchen in the North Bronx, and he shared with us that his New Year's resolution is to quit smoking cigarettes and to quit drinking. So I was able to share with him my testimony of how God has set me free from both of those things, and he was so encouraged by that, and we prayed with him and just broke those things off of his life. So please keep him in your prayers, that he will walk out the freedom that we all know God has for him. Then when we were in Jamaica, Queens, doing Prayer Station, I met a lady named Gladys, who has really such an amazing testimony. She was homeless and doing a lot of drugs, and then she started going to church, and she was able to get off the streets, and she's been clean for several months now. But she is still involved in an inappropriate relationship, and once we got done praying with her, I really felt the Lord asking me to challenge her that that relationship isn't His will for her life. So I did that, and she handled it so graciously, and she shared that they've been telling her at the church she's been going to that she needs to end the relationship as well. But she's been in it for 13 years, and just feels like it's going to be really hard and lonely for her if she ends it. So I just wanted to ask you guys to pray for her, that she'll make the right decision in that area, and that she'll break free of this relationship that's holding her back from everything that God has for her. He's already working in her life through, setting her free from the drugs and getting her off the streets. And so we just see this as the next step to bring her closer to God and His destiny for her life. So thank you for praying for her. And then I wanted to share with you as well about Amin. This is a Muslim man who we met doing Prayer Station in Times Square on New Year's Eve, and he came up to the prayer station to share with us about how he believes that Islam is the only true religion. And so we listened to him and talked with him about what he was thinking and the way he feels, and we just challenged him on a few things that he believes and that he's been taught about Jesus and about the Word of God that aren't really accurate. And he was very humble and open and receptive to it all. It didn't turn into one of those debate things that sometimes those types of conversations can become. So it was really good, and you could see at some points where he was just being kind of stumped. He didn't really have an answer to give to some of the things that we were saying, and I really felt like it was sinking in. So I just wanted to ask you guys to keep him in your prayers. His name is Amin, that he will see that Jesus is the one true God, and turn his life over to Him. So I just thank you for all of that, and I want to ask you as well to pray for Don't Walk By. It's an outreach that we do every Saturday in January. We'll be combing the streets of Manhattan looking for homeless people and offering them to get off the streets and into some of the Christian missions and shelters that we have here in New York. So please pray that those we meet will be ready and prepared and hungry to have their lives touched and changed by God. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in another month. God bless you.